Social media and dating apps are not always an accurate way to measure a man's SMV or sexual market value. I know this goes against the popular blackpill belief that Tinder and other dating apps are the ultimate way to know how attractive you are. And this is true to some extent, but only for the two extremes, for the chads and chad lights who perform very well as expected, and the sub 5s or below average men who get nothing. And there is the group in the middle, normies and high tier normies with the weird and murky distributions of matches, which is why this video exists. Keep in mind this is my opinion and not some scientific facts. This video will be split into many parts. The first part will talk about lens distortions, the second one will talk about the market distribution, and the third will talk about the other factors. If you want to support the channel and get your face evaluated by me with personalized look max and advice, link will be down in the description. If you want to read more about topics like these, you can check out my blog at nearfacerating.com. Without further ado, let's get this video started. The best analogy that comes to mind when thinking of online dating for men, it's like marketing a product. If you want people to buy your product, you market it well, take good photos with great backgrounds and descriptions. Same for men who want to set up their dating profile for success. Majority of chads who are good looking, of course, are comfortable around a camera and know how to pose. They use higher quality phone cameras or DSLR cameras to avoid lens distortions. They take multiple photos that convey their looks, physique, and high status, among other things that women find attractive like travel and fun activities of their lifestyles. This is just a few examples. So not only do they benefit from their looks, they understand the game and leave no room for the rest of us. And they can still perform well even with lens distorted photos, because they have points to spare while you won't. Let me explain quickly what lens distortion have to do with all of this. You do look more attractive in real life or in the mirror than you do on selfie camera. And this is not a cope, it's an absolute fact, which I discuss in details here in this video. I will explain it in a few words. The focal length of the selfie camera distorts many of your facial ratios. It will give you a longer mid-face, ruin your eye separation ratio, elongate the chin to filter ratio, make your nose bigger, anyways you get the point. When you are a normie or a high-tier normie, you cannot spare to hurt these facial ratios. This is why some normies and high-tier normies can perform somewhat decent in online dating. They look max, understand lens distortions, and present or market themselves in a way to be perceived of higher attractiveness than they actually are. This is why I said at the beginning of the video, it's a murky and weird distribution of matches with the extremes of course either performing the best or the worst. So moving on to the market distribution. The distribution of looks among men is still the same in both real life and dating apps, with the top 20 to 15% of men being highly attractive. But the way they are presented is different. Let me explain. In Tinder, for example, the algorithm have a bias toward profiles of highly attractive men, so they are prioritized to be shown to women first. Does not matter if you paid for Tinder Gold or not, it's your performance or how many times you get matches that decides it. So Tinder makes it seem like the majority of men that are available to date for women are these chads, while in real life they are the top 20 to 15% of men. In real life, however, there is no such algorithm. You are most likely to run into the average looking male dude than to run into the model tier men like those of Tinder. Why does this matter in the first place? Well, because the competition is not as fierce as online dating. It is fierce in real life, don't get me wrong, but if you know what you are doing and know how to improve yourself, you increase your chances, which leads us to my next point. This final point, which we will discuss, is why online dating is not always, keyword here, always not accurate when measuring a man's SMV. And don't come at me and be a smartass. I know it can be an accurate way of measurement when it comes to extremes. Anyways, first, facial attractiveness. If you don't know how to take proper pictures of your face, then you already lose points on your facial attractiveness score. Your height most of the times cannot be perceived well in photos. If you are very tall in real life, it will have a better presence and more impact. Same thing for high status, it has better presence and more impact in real life than photos. This is why there is a group of men you see who do look average but perform much better in real life than online dating sites. Of course, most likely, they will not be able to pull model tier girls, and they still won't have the amount of success chads have, but all of this is already obvious. But what do you guys think about all of this? Am I in the right or in the wrong, or is there a line in between? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. That's it for today's video, hope you guys enjoyed it. A like and subscribe will be highly appreciated, and like usual, catch you guys in the next one.